Aging is a part of life. We all get older, and with age comes change. But there are some people who don't just grow older, they grow better. They continue to live with energy, purpose, and passion, even in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. You might know someone like that, or maybe it's you. You may not climb mountains or run marathons, but you keep moving. You stay curious. You stay connected. You still laugh, love, and live fully. That's what exceptional aging is all about. Not just surviving, but thriving. In this article, we'll talk about 8 powerful signs that show you're aging exceptionally well. If you're over 65 and still doing these things, you're not just lucky, you're rare. You're showing the world that aging doesn't mean fading away. It means rising up with wisdom, strength, and grace. Let's begin. 1. You stay physically active. One of the clearest signs of thriving as you age is staying physically active. This doesn't mean you need to hit the gym every day or run 5 miles. It means you move your body regularly and with purpose. Maybe you take morning walks. Maybe you stretch, dance, or do yoga. Maybe you garden, do chores around the house, or ride a bike now and then. The point is, you don't sit still for too long. Movement keeps your joints loose, your muscles strong, and your heart healthy. It also boosts your mood, fights off stress, and helps you sleep better. If you're over 65 and still moving your body every day, even in simple ways, that's a sign of real strength. Many people slow down too much as they age, but not you. You understand that staying active is not just about your body. It's about your spirit. You may not move as fast as you did in your 20s, but you move with intention and grace. That's thriving. 2. You have a sharp mind. A healthy mind is just as important as a healthy body. As we age, it's common to have small memory lapses. Forget where the keys are or why you walked into a room. But if you're over 65 and still able to think clearly, remember important things, and learn new information, you're showing signs of exceptional aging. Maybe you enjoy reading books or doing crossword puzzles. Maybe you play games that challenge your brain, like chess or Sudoku. Maybe you enjoy learning new skills, like how to use a smartphone or even learning a new language. If you're curious about the world, if you stay informed and ask questions, your mind is staying strong. That's a gift. People who thrive as they age often stay mentally active. They never stop learning. They stay interested in life. And in return, their brain stays sharp longer than most. If you're still mentally quick, able to have deep conversations, solve problems, and make smart decisions, take a moment to feel proud. That's not just aging. That's thriving. 3. You stay socially connected. One of the most powerful signs that you're aging well is your ability to stay socially connected. Human beings are wired for connection. We thrive when we have strong relationships with family, friends, neighbors, and even pets. As we grow older, it becomes even more important to stay emotionally close to the people who matter most. Some people, as they get older, begin to isolate themselves. They might stop calling friends, stop going out, or withdraw from social events. But those who thrive, they keep showing up. They pick up the phone. They attend family gatherings. They make time to visit, laugh, and listen. If you're still making time for people in your life, that's a beautiful sign of exceptional aging. Maybe you have lunch with an old friend once a week. Maybe you check in with your kids or grandchildren regularly. Maybe you enjoy conversations at church, community events, or even during a casual walk through your neighborhood. Social interaction has real health benefits. It boosts your immune system. It helps fight off depression and anxiety. It keeps your brain sharper. And perhaps most importantly, it brings joy. A good laugh with a friend can be just as healing as medicine. Even if you live alone, staying connected matters. You might join a book club, take a class, or volunteer. You might chat with neighbors or send letters to loved ones. These small moments of connection are not small at all. They are the glue that holds a meaningful life together. So if you're 65 or older and still investing in relationships, you're doing something extraordinary. You are keeping your heart open. You're choosing connection over loneliness. That's not just surviving old age. That's living it well. 4. You take care of your emotional health. As we grow older, we carry many experiences, some beautiful, some painful. Loss, change, health issues, and challenges are part of the journey. But the way you respond to life's ups and downs says a lot about how well you are aging. People who age well often show strong emotional health. They don't pretend everything is perfect, but they have learned how to manage their feelings. They understand their emotions instead of ignoring them. They talk about what's bothering them. They seek peace instead of holding on to anger. They forgive more easily. They stress less about things they can't control. If you're someone who reflects on your feelings, expresses them in healthy ways, and looks for joy even during hard times, you're showing emotional maturity. That's a deep form of wisdom. It's not easy to reach, but if you have, it means you've grown into a rare kind of strength. Taking care of your emotional health might mean different things to different people. For you, it might be journaling, meditating, or praying. For others, it might be spending time in nature, speaking with a counselor, or just having heart-to-heart talks with someone who understands. You've learned that life will never be without challenges, but your response is what makes a difference. You don't let small problems ruin your day. You don't hold grudges that eat away at your peace. You understand the value of acceptance, patience, and inner calm. That's the kind of emotional resilience that many people never develop. No matter how old they get, if you have it, even in part, it's a sign that you're not just getting older, you are getting better. You're thriving in the most human way possible. 5. You maintain your independence. Being independent is not about doing everything alone. It's about feeling confident in your ability to take care of yourself, make your own decisions, and live your life with dignity. For many people over the age of 65, maintaining independence is a powerful sign that they are aging exceptionally well. Independence can show up in many ways. Maybe you still live in your own home and manage your daily routines, cooking, cleaning, and running errands. Maybe you still drive safely, or you confidently use public transportation to get where you need to go. Perhaps you take care of your finances, organize your medications, and make appointments without needing help. Even if you receive support in some areas, holding on to a sense of control over your life is what truly matters. When you're able to decide how your day will go, what activities you'll enjoy, and how you spend your time, you're demonstrating strength, self-awareness, and stability. People who age well understand that asking for help doesn't make you weak. It makes you wise. But they also work to keep their independence as long as possible. They stay physically fit to reduce the need for assistance. They keep their minds sharp so they can continue making informed choices. These may seem like small things, but they are powerful signs of mental flexibility and resilience. You're showing that you're not afraid of change. You don't let the modern world leave you behind. Instead, you stay part of it. That keeps your brain engaged, helps you stay connected to younger generations, and even protects against feelings of isolation. But embracing new ideas goes beyond technology. It also means being open to new ways of thinking, living, and understanding the world. You might listen to different viewpoints, try new foods, or explore unfamiliar cultures. You might try new hobbies, read books on topics you never considered before, or attend workshops or classes. These actions show that your mind is still alive with curiosity and your heart is still open to growth. People who age well don't stop learning. They don't say, "I'm too old for that." They say, "Why not?" This mindset is rare, especially in older age, and it's one of the clearest signs that you're aging with grace, purpose, and strength. If you're over 65 and still trying new things, asking questions, and embracing the world as it changes, you are thriving. You are setting an example for others to follow. You are proof that age does not limit learning. In fact, it may make learning even more meaningful. 7. You practice gratitude and optimism. As people grow older, they often face challenges that can wear down the spirit. Health issues, loss of loved ones, changes in daily life. These are all part of the aging journey. Yet, some people face these difficulties and still wake up each day with a grateful heart and a positive mindset. If you are one of them, you are not just aging, you are thriving. Gratitude is a quiet but powerful habit. It means noticing what you have instead of focusing on what you've lost. It means appreciating the small things. A warm cup of coffee in the morning, a sunny day, a kind word from a neighbor, or a favorite song playing on the radio. People who practice gratitude regularly often feel more peaceful, more content, and more joyful. Optimism, on the other hand, is about how you see the future. It's the belief that life still holds good things, no matter your age. It doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. It means believing that good moments are still possible, even in the middle of hardship. It means trusting that your life has value, and that tomorrow can be better than today. When you combine gratitude and optimism, you create a strong foundation for emotional health. Studies show that older adults who feel thankful and hopeful tend to have lower rates of depression, better physical health, and even longer lifespans. These aren't just feel-good ideas. They're tools for real, lasting well-being. If you're over 65 and still find reasons to smile, still offer words of encouragement to others, and still see beauty in everyday moments, you're showing the kind of inner strength that many people never develop. It's not always easy. It takes effort and perspective, but it makes a world of difference. You have learned to see life as a gift, even when it's imperfect. You look for the light, even when there's shadow, and you bring that light with you wherever you go. That's not just aging well. That's living with a heart that grows richer over time. 8. You have a sense of purpose. Perhaps the most important sign of all, the one that ties everything else together, is having a sense of purpose. Purpose gives meaning to our days. It gives us a reason to wake up in the morning, to keep moving forward, to care for ourselves and others. When people lose their sense of purpose, they often begin to feel empty. Life may feel like a routine with no deeper meaning or direction. But people who continue to thrive in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond almost always have a strong reason to live. It could be their family, their faith, their hobbies, their community, or the desire to keep learning and growing. Purpose doesn't have to be big or dramatic. It might be something as simple as caring for a garden, mentoring a younger person, helping a local charity, or making art that brings joy to others. It could be writing your life story, sharing your wisdom, or simply being a source of love and stability for those around you. You might find purpose in your role as a grandparent, a neighbor, a friend, or a volunteer. You might find it in faith, creativity, or learning. What matters most is that you feel connected to something greater than yourself, something that matters deeply to you and gives your life direction. Having purpose helps your mental and physical health. It keeps you engaged with the world. It encourages you to take better care of yourself. It reduces stress and increases happiness. It's one of the strongest predictors of healthy, successful aging. If you're over 65 and you wake up with a reason to keep going, no matter what challenges come your way, you're not just living, you are truly thriving. Your life still has meaning. You still have something important to offer, and that sense of purpose makes every day a chance to grow, love, and make a difference. Conclusion: aging is often misunderstood. Many people think of it as a time of decline, a slow fading of energy, relevance, and joy. But that idea couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, aging can be a time of strength, renewal, and wisdom. It can be a chapter filled with purpose, connection, and self-discovery. If you are over the age of 65 and still doing the things we talked about, staying active, keeping your mind sharp, connected with others, nurturing your emotional health, maintaining your independence, embracing change, practicing gratitude, and living with purpose, then you are not just aging, you are thriving. You are part of a rare group of individuals who show the world that life doesn't stop after 65. In many ways, it just begins to deepen. You carry stories, lessons, and experiences that can't be bought or taught. You are a living example of what it means to grow, not just older, but better. Each of these 8 habits is powerful on its own, but when they come together in your life, they create something even more meaningful. They form a way of living that is grounded in hope, resilience, and love. You become a source of light for those around you. Younger generations can look to you and see what it means to live with grace and strength. Even as time passes, you don't have to be perfect. No one is. There will always be days that are harder than others. But the fact that you continue to move forward, to seek meaning, to grow in spirit and soul, that is something extraordinary. You may not think of yourself as remarkable, but if you recognize yourself in these signs, then you are. You are the proof that aging can be powerful. You are the reminder that life can stay beautiful, even as it changes. And you are showing the world that thriving isn't about how old you are. It's about how alive you remain. So take a deep breath. Reflect on how far you've come. Look at all you still have within you: wisdom, compassion, creativity, courage. Let that be your gift to the world. Let that be your legacy. Because aging doesn't have to mean stepping back. It can mean stepping fully into who you really are. And if you're doing that, you're not just getting older, you're thriving, you're shining, and you're showing everyone that true strength never fades. It only grows stronger with time.